So in the last unit we have to see what do you mean by integration. We have to do multiple integration, that is double integration and triple integration. Generally double integration means, or rather integration means, finding area under the curve. For example, if y is equal to f of x is our curve which is bounded between x is equal to a to x is equal to b, then till now what we have studied is the area becomes integration of f of x dx, x going from a to b. The limits are of x which are from a to b, and the curve which I have to integrate, the area which I have to integrate, find the area under the curve is y is equal to f of x. So let us just see how this becomes a double integration. Now integration a to b f of x dx, f is actually y. So if I replace y f of x by y, then this integration becomes x is equal to a to b y dx. But what is y? Y is actually integration of dy, integration of dy. Therefore integration, this y becomes replaced by integration of dy. And what are the limits of y? Y is going from x axis to this curve y is equal to f of x. So limits of y become 0 to y is equal to f of x. So the single integration has now converted into double integration. A is equal to double integration dx dy, where limits of y are 0 to f of x and limits of x are a to b. So single integration is written in double integration form. Same way, if now here y was directly written in terms of x, hence the connection is between double and single integration direct. But sometimes your function y cannot be given explicitly as in terms of x. Maybe it is bounded between two curves f of f1 of x and f2 of x. That time it will be purely double integration. So for that, how do we go about? Let us just see. Now suppose this is the curve y is equal to f of x, or some curve which we have to find the area. Then generally we consider vertical and horizontal strips which are rectangles. Intersection of that becomes a square. So let me just explain you. If I have PQRS as a vertical strip and P dash Q dash R dash S dash as a horizontal strip, then the intersection of the two is this small square, or you can say rectangle. So this, if it is entire area, if I want to find, then it is sum of such all small area changes. So I'll name this point P as x comma y, Q is x plus delta x comma y plus delta y. Then the change in x, that is value of CD, is delta x, because this is change in x, and the value of AC or BD is change in y, which is delta y. So the entire change in area delta A will be area of the square, which is length into breadth or side square. If I consider it as a square, then all sides are same. But if I consider it as a rectangle, it is length into breadth, which is delta x into delta y. So area will become double integration dx dy. Here the density of the points which are there in the area are considered to be a constant, and that's why there is no function involved here. But whenever your mass you are calculating, mass is what is the value of mass? Density into area. So for that, if I consider dm, change in mass, has to be equal to rho into d rho dA, delta A. So what is delta A? Change in area, which is actually rho into delta x delta y, which we saw just now. Therefore mass will become equal to double integration rho delta x delta y, where rho can be either a constant function, or suppose it is depending on both x and y variable. What do you mean by rho depending on x and y? The density of the area depends on the points x and y. Then your mass becomes equal to double integration f of x comma y dx dy. So such type of function will be definitely solved with the help of double integration only, because you can see that density is depending on both the variables. So limits of x and y should be considered. It cannot be directly converted to a single integration. Now while doing this, what is the meaning of limits of y and limits of x? So just see, if I take internal limits to be of y is equal to 0 to y is equal to x. So how it is changing? It is changing vertically. That means I am considering the vertical strip first. please make a note here. Y is going from 0 to y is equal to f of x. So the change is in y coordinate, and therefore the change or the strip that I am considering is vertical. Then this vertical strip is been moved from the starting point of x to the end point of x. So limit of x will be changing from a to b. So when I am writing internal limits to be of y, I am considering a vertical strip, and then this vertical strip is moved horizontally. Similarly, if I consider the limits of x inside and y outside, then I'll be considering a horizontal strip which is x is equal to a to x is equal to b, and then y is moving from up to down if I move this horizontal strip from here to here. However, if I want the answer of the area to be a fixed number, generally the internal limit should be depending on variable and outside limit should be constant only. Then only final answer of the area will be a fixed constant. So in this case, if I have written the integration area as to be this formula, I have to consider vertical strip only. Thank you.